I'm sure, like all of you, you're following the amazing roller coaster ride that capital markets are having right now. I can't help but think about the same situation that we were in 2020. The market conditions are the same, roller coaster all the way through, and people were panicking, what's going to happen? And here's the amazing thing that did happen. The private markets grew tremendously. Online investing on the rise. It was unexpected. Everybody thought it was doomsday. And on the other side, it was growth. Why? Because I'm reminded about one thing that it just never goes away. Money needs to work in order for it to earn and grow. For money to sit in a bank account, it's not working. So that's one of the main reasons why the private markets are growing. And I'm going to share some information with you today before we get started in this amazing day for the Core Summit Medtech A+ team. One of our colleagues, one of our FINRA broker-dealers shared this information with us, the difference between private and public. And I think this is going to be a great way to lead in to us for today. And this is real information. This is going to help you. The private market is 4 times the size of the public markets. 4 times the size. Last year, $3.9 trillion was raised in private companies versus $1.2 trillion in publics. The growth of the private markets is twice as fast as the public markets. And here's another significant number. The last 100 IPOs are down 37% at this moment. And what's trending right now that will also, again, I'm just making the case, why the private markets, why RegA, why this ecosystem in this sector. What's trending right now, what's interesting, is that in June of 2021, 91 IPOs were done, 91. June of 2022, 4 IPOs were done. That's not just a decline or does that, as the former president of the NYC said, traditional capital markets are dead. And I'll never forget this. This is exactly what happened when in 2008 occurred, and David Weil, the former vice chairman of NASDAQ, the father of the Jobs Act, who created all this and why we're here, saw the same thing. We needed to put the dollars back into private companies where they create real jobs, real innovation to grow the market. Public markets do not create jobs, and we need to be reminded of that. And Regulation A+, one of the regulations within the Jobs Act, has had amazing growth. Just to give you some information, from 2020 to 2021, 47% more companies filed to raise capital using Regulation A. And on top of that, they wanted to raise 73% more money because of it. And year over year, 103% more companies raised their capital. More money was raised, apologies. And for 2022, Q1, 98% of the capital has been raised already. This is amazing. And what better sector for that to be brought in to the most impactful sector there is out there, the Medtech. And today you're going to meet the Medtech A+ team of companies who are working together to close the gap for all investors, individuals, accredited, non-accredited, venture capital, private equity, institutional. The Jobs Act is about inclusion, not exclusion. Inclusion, not exclusion. That's why Barack Obama brought it in, so everyone can participate. Today, the A+ team is going to be led by amazing quarterbacks who understand this ecosystem, with the legal minds who have expertise in the medtech, life sciences, biotech, who get it done, with auditors who truly understand what is required for you to get your filings completed, with a FINRA broker-dealer who's registered in all 50 states, and with a registered call center, fully compliant offering, with an SEC registered transfer agent. And let's not forget the investor acquisition firms, the people who make it happen, who sell the story, not the stock, and you can hear that. And then, of course, underneath it all, you need a technology that will bring the investor through from the beginning to the end, the investment platform. And let's not forget, the very last, we're now here at that moment, secondary market trading. What does that mean? I know everybody's buzzing about it. What does it really mean? What impact will it have? And you're going to hear about that all today. Now, before we get started, we got some house cleaning items we need to clean up, just to make sure obviously, you notice we're using a great event management platform called AirMeet. Thanks to AirMeet. Here you can ask questions at any given time. We do have a moderator that can share that with the speakers as well. The Core Summit Medtech A+ Team 2022 is coming live to you on LinkedIn Live, YouTube Live, Facebook Live. Now, for those that are on LinkedIn Live, you might experience some issues. I'm sorry, technology, in particular when we're making changes from one panel to the other. But fear not, our team will be posting in all different areas, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, where you can continue watching the event on YouTube Live or Facebook Live. Now, we are about to get started with an amazing day full of great, amazing speakers. But before we do, I want to leave you with one thing today. I've been doing this now for 13 years. 13 years is when David Wheel changed my life, and I hope he changes yours in the way you see the market. Today, there's so much clutter out there, and people are reading the same book, and I'm going to call it a book. That book is 30, 40, 50 years old. You've got to stop reading that book. Here is the new book you're going to read today. This is the new way. And the one thing about this book, it's got constant changes. And that's what it means. There's a constant change. We're evolving. Even the regulation. There was only a time not that long ago, you could only raise 50 million every 12 months. Now you can raise 75 million every 12 months. That's a change. Lawyers are changing. The auditors are changing. The broker-dealers are offering more. They're doing more for you. Investor acquisition techniques are changing. Everything about this, the technology. I have one example to give you, one great partner we have in our ecosystem, Andrew Korn. If it wasn't for Andrew's constant nitpicking and saying, hey, we need change, we would always be at the same technology we were 13 versions ago. So thanks to Andrew, we keep evolving, and many others. That's the one thing you need to take away. Today, this is just going to evolve, and it's going to get bigger and bigger. One day, you will be able to raise 100, 150 million, or maybe $200 million every 12 months. But the journey has already begun, and you're part of that. So today, I want you to have fun. Enjoy the time that you're going to have with these amazing speakers today. And I hand it off to our next panel that is going to kick this things off for us this afternoon. So we're just going to take a little break, about 35 seconds in between the panels, and we're going to bring in how this all gets started. Enjoy the day.